Look at this. To everybody.
Ito ang ano, yan ang pagkain.
Sige, isugat mo ka mo.
Ay, ako po, bigyan ko siya kayo kung meron kang bayan dito para makapos. Ni Stella, ang bayan na kay Stella.
I saw you there. We had a really big crowd. I know, we have 400.
You're thinking, yeah, Peter. You're fighting in the BI.
Doon na kayo lahat. Doon na. Dahil doon marami. Para makuha lahat.
Maliwanag.
Yeah, maliwanag doon. Saan? Doon. Nagulat pala tayo.
Let's get a picture.
Oh, yeah.
I got it. You know what? It fell off. That's what I was together with the other.
Walang videohan dahil hindi pa ako nagtatamnan.
And you haven't checked in your ticket at the front ticket registration, please do so. Please hand in your tickets so you can be checked off in the front reception, okay? So please, very shortly. All right. Wow, what do you do? On behalf of the organizing committees of the Montreal and surrounding area chapters, Eastern Region, of the Order of the Knights of Rizal, thank you for joining us in this 6th Canada Regional Congress Gala Night and Commanders Ball. Ladies and gentlemen, our entrance of colors. Chapter commanders and members. There you go. By area commanders and deputy area commanders. Regional commanders and deputy regional commanders as well. There you are, Supreme Council officers and Council Knights of Rizal in the 6th Canada Regional Congress. Here tonight in the Gala Night and Commander's Ball. May I now please invite everyone to please rise and join in the singing of our national anthems. To sing O Canada, please welcome from the ladies of Rizal, Lady Grace Balanci.
Our home and native land, true patriot love, in all our sense command, with glowing hearts we see to rise, the true north strong and free, from far and wide, oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep us land, glorious and free. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
And now to perform the Lupang Hiniran and the Star Spangled Banner. Here are the famous voices of our very own Hellenic choral ensemble.
Sa
Thank you.
We thank you, God, for allowing us to come together to enjoy the fellowship of each one coming from different parts of the world. And we give you thanks for that, God, for your protection, for bringing unity in our association. And now, God, we would like to commit to you
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. Student service is on. Once again, do enjoy your dinner. At this point, the ANCO members of the ANCO are going to serenade all of you, table by table. They'll be going. Answering the concerns of the Philippines.
You want to send me the ones I missed? Done. Okay. One more.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, that was just serenade.
Ang kanyang tunay na pagkatao. Sa mga huling sandali ng buhay ng ating pambansang bayani,
Good evening, Brother Knights. Welcome, and ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 6th Canada Regional Assembly of the Knights of Rizal. First and foremost, I would like to acknowledge the presence of our Deputy Supreme Commander, Sir Ludgardo Barbo, KGOR. Thank you, sir. Sir Abelino Torres, Supreme Archivist. They're all based in the Philippines, headquarters, Knights of Rizal, in Manila. Sir Francis Season, KGCR, Deputy Supreme Porcelain, and Overseas Representative, based in New York City. And his ever lovely wife, Lady Evelyn Season. Where are you? All right. We also acknowledge the presence of Sir Engineer Abelardo Platon, representing the Calamba chapter in Laguna, Philippines. Where are you? All right. You know, Calamba is the birthplace of our national hero, Dr. Jose Rizal. We also acknowledge Sir Attorney Dick Sanidad, representing the Quezon City Capital chapter, and the wife, Gerry Sanidad, and their little prince. I mean, they have a son, a little boy. I don't know. Where are you? Okay, there he is. I also would like to acknowledge the presence of delegates from the United States of America, namely the Texas chapters, Cleveland chapters, New York chapters, Hawaii chapters, and New Jersey chapters. We also acknowledge the presence of delegates based in Canada, headed by Sir Joe Damasco. He's the best in town. The Canada Regional Commander, and Sir Virgilio Amante, KGOR, Central Area Commander, and the Greater Toronto Area. Sir Placido Menique, Canada Regional Chancellor. Sir Jimmy Marasigan, and her wife, Lady Bing Marasigan. Sir, can you stand up, please, and be recognized? Sir Jimmy Marasigan. And the past Regional Commander of Canada, Sir Lapu-Lapu Kanya. And there is also Sir Ed Pilo, who is not here. A little health problem. We also honored to have the presence of various government officials, namely Member of the Parliament, Sir Anthony Housefather, and Member of National Assembly, Sir David Birnbaum. And my friend here is Mr. Sonny Moros is here. On municipal level, we have Magda Popiano, the representative of Mayor in Montreal. Sir Marvin Rotland, and the wife, Jackie. And one of our guests of honor, and my good friend,
na pagkatao. Sa mga huling sandali ng buhay ng ating pambansang bayani, sumasabi kami sa kanyang isipan ang mga bagay na kanyang nilikha Pag-ibig lang ang nakagagawa ng mga bagay na dakila. Ang katutusan ay kabutihan. Ang kabutihan ay pagpapasakit. Ang pagpapasakit ay pag-ibig.
Pinatay mo ko ng ganun-ganun lang sa iyong nobela. Wala kang silbi. Isa kang tuwag.
Adios, patria adorada, León del Sol, querida, perla del mar de oriente, nuestro perdido Edén. A darte voy alegre la triste mucha vida, si fuera más brillante, más fresca, más florida, también por ti la diera por tu bien.
Paalang bayang hirap upang hitik sa araw, perlas ang silanganan, aming naglahong Eden. Dugo't kong ihaalay, lanta't hapis na buhay, naging mas marilag man, sariwa't mas mabungay. Ako man din sa'yo, sa iyong ikagagaling.
Inang aking buhay at ikaw nag-iingas. Mabuhay! Iyang naliwan, handa ng maglakbay. Buhay pinyas, umanaw, tamis ang kamatayan. Upang ika'y mabuhay, maitanghal ka lamang sa iyong sinapupunan, malawong himlay. Adios kapatid, magulang, kabiyak ng aking diwa, kababatang kaibigan, sa tahanang natangay, sa nakakahapong araw, sa lahat at himla, aking sinta, ligaya, mga mahal palang, kapahingan, mamatay. en la infancia, en el perdido hogar, en el perdido hogar.
Sino ang magtutuloy ng laban? Sino?
It is time for us to reflect.
Ang sombrero ni Rizal ay isang na pagkakaisa at pagkakapatiran. Ang Knigts of Rizal Magazine Chapter pinili ang angkong Answering the Cry of the Poor as a charity of choice. Lahat ng mga donasyon na papasok sa sombrero na to ay makakarating sa mga kabataan, mga bataang hindi makapag-aral. Ito ang panukala, ito ang tawag sa atin ng ating pambansang bayani. Maging bahagi sa magbabago. Tayo po ay magkaisa.
Look at all of you out here. You all have families. You take care of them. You're great workers, great employers. This is what Rizal wants.
This is my path. This is my destiny. I chose to speak against all tyranny, and should my words lead to my death, my blood and soul I'll gladly shed, if I may wish, as I face demise, a last farewell, a last goodbye, a final gaze see. I chose to see against all tyranny, and should my words lead to my death, my bloody soul I'll relinquish if I may win. As I face demise, alas, farewell, alas, goodbye, final games at your compass side. To you I swear, my motherland, none with me shall ride. To you I swear, my motherland, none with me shall ride.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, Sir Freddy Espinosa. To introduce, we have here our guests, our volunteers from ANCOP. Let's give them a big round of applause. And Maria Lenny Pedreira. And our knights and ladies of Rizal Mackenzie Central Chapter.
Would like to introduce all of you. We're just going to pass the microphone around.
My name is Sir Felix De Luna, KGOR, Deputy Chancellor, Canada Vietnam, Dr. Montreal, Chapter Commander.
My name is Lady Elena Otiauna.
I'm Sir Ramon Posadas, KGOR, Chapter Commander, Mackenzie Central Chapter.
I'm Lady Marilyn De Luna, L4.
I'm Luz Domingo, L4.
I'm Lady Nancy Nasra, L4.
I'm Lady Berlin.
I'm Sir Alexander Polancan, Mackenzie Chapter.
My name is Mr. Delanda, Service Delanda, MCC. My name is Sir James Lindsay, ECR, lifetime member, MCC Chapter.
My name is Raymond Lastra, Marlika Chapter, Chancellor, lifetime member.
My name is William Passion, KGR, LM, Marlika Chapter.
I am Sir Julius Abad, KGR lifetime member and the Deputy Chapter Commander, Mackenzie Central Chapter.
Gerry Moses, DSM, Distinguished Service Medal, and lifetime member of the Knigts of Rizal, Mackenzie Central Chapter.
And now it's about time to wake up.
Starring Dr. Rizal.
Let's give them all a big hand, ladies and gentlemen, for the Mackenzie Chapter. May ultima Diyos sa huling paalam. Musical drama. Thank you. Congratulations.
Benjamin Palaos, KCR, lifetime member, as Rizal. And
Now,
MCC Central Chapter, Chapter Pursubal.
I would like to call my friend to say a few words. Maybe I can suggest that speeches should be limited to 3 hours, please. No, I'm joking. Okay, I would like to call my good friend. We'll start with our gentleman from the Embassy of the Philippines. I'd like to call the deputy, the mission deputy of our ambassador, Mr. Noel Fernandez. Sir Noel Fernandez. He's a member of Knights of Rizal.
Thank you, Sir James, for giving me 3 hours to talk with you tonight. I'll make this brief. To the distinguished officials of the Supreme Council, Order of the Knights of Rizal, to the distinguished officials of Canada Region, led by its Region Commander, Sir Joe Damasco, to the distinguished officials of Eastern Region, led by Sir James de la Paz, distinguished Knights and ladies of Rizal, mga kababayan. To her greetings, but regrets that she was not able to join you this evening and had asked me to represent her. I wish to take this opportunity to share with you 3 subjects, very quickly. First, the subject of greetings. On behalf of Ambassador Garcia, I am pleased to greet and congratulate you as you hold your Canada Region Assembly here in Montreal. A special welcome particularly to those who came from Manila and those who came from outside of Canada, and even for those who came outside of Montreal. Second, the subject of solidarity. I likewise stand before you in my other capacity as representative of the Gatineau chapter, one of the newest chapters of the order, which received its charter from the international quarters in Manila. I bring you greetings from our chapter commander, Sir Lodi Formoso. Third, and this is where I would appreciate your attention, the subject of gender equality. Ambassador Garcia has repeatedly asked Sir James de la Paz why the Philippine ambassador to Canada could not join the order. This raises a valid and interesting observation. While the Philippines ranks 7th in the Global Gender Parity Index, ahead of Canada, which ranks only 16, it is indeed puzzling that the only organization created by an act of the Philippine Congress remains an exclusive club for gentlemen. In the Philippines, our military academy opened its doors to the first female cadets decades ago. We had our first female president ahead of many other countries. A year ago, we had a female Speaker of the House. In England, the Queen bestows honors to her citizens who excelled in their chosen fields of endeavor. The honors fall under the Order of the British Empire, an order of chivalry. The highest honor allows a gentleman to be called a Sir Knight, while the female is addressed as a Dame. Both Sir and Dame belong to the same order of the British Empire. I propose before you tonight to consider updating our order from the Order of the Knights of Rizal to simply the Order of Rizal, where gentlemen wishing to join are called Sir Knights or Sir, while female members may be called Lady or Dame. Both Sir and Lady are equally entitled to be elected into offices of leadership in the order. It may not be too far in the future that the Supreme Commander of the Order of Rizal would not be a Sir, but could be a Lady. With those thoughts, I leave you some very short parting paragraph. The UN General Assembly adopted 17 Sustainable Development Goals intended to be achieved by 2030. Let the Order of Rizal contribute to one of the 17 SDGs, that on promoting gender equality by eliminating gender discrimination and allow both Sir and Lady or Dame to be equal members of a new Order of Rizal. Maraming salamat po.
He's actually a member of the parliament who's facing an election this coming October. All I can say is don't forget this gentleman, okay? He truly represents and always takes good care of our community. Okay, on behalf of our Filipino community here, I would like to introduce the MP Anthony Housefather.
Thank you so much, Sir James. And it is an honor and a pleasure to be here with the Knights and Ladies of Rizal from the Philippines, from the United States, and from Canada. Welcome to Montreal. Welcome to our home. As all of you know, there are now almost 1 million Filipino Canadians, the fastest growing ethnic group in this country. And it is an honor and a pleasure for me to be a member of Parliament that is closely tied to the Filipino community. You are my family. And that is why it's such an honor tonight to be asked to join the Knights of Rizal. And tonight when I'm inducted, I feel like I am part of my family. A lot of people around the world have forgotten the ideals that were proposed by Jose Rizal. We live in a world of populism. We live in a world where presidents lie. We live in a world where Brexit is happening. And we live in a world where people like to blame immigrant communities or different ethnic communities for all of the ills of the world. And we have to resist that. Jose Rizal would have resisted that. He would have reminded us that we have to judge people as individuals and not as part of any ethnic group. It doesn't matter what color you are, what religion you practice, what your sexual orientation is. All that matters is that you are a good person and you care about your community and wish to give back. So far, Canada is a country that has remembered that. And I hope and pray that this continues for all the rest of our lives, because we're all people, we're all children of God, and we should all be looked at that way. Thank you so much.
Let's give a big hand to our dear friend, Sir Anthony Housefather. Okay, our next speaker is going to be the member of National Assembly, Mr. David Bernbad. Mind you, he's also a good friend of our community. Mr. David.
Bonsoir tout le monde, good evening. It's a real honor to be here as well. It's an honor to be able to wear this and to be with the community that I've grown to really care about and that I'm so pleased to represent. It's an honor to know that Anthony will be joining me in this very distinguished fraternity. And a real pleasure to serve alongside him as your federal member of the National Assembly, and I expect a role he will continue to play. These nights are really quite touching. The world is changing, and tradition is important, and it's really something to see so many of you here honoring the principles that mean so much to your country, to the country you've adopted as your own. And I think it's probably important to listen to young people in their community and others that tradition matters. Tradition shouldn't be static either. As you reminded, things change. And they can change for the positive. But to remember those who've led us, sometimes at the supreme sacrifice, qui nous ont rappelé des vrais valeurs, famille, solidarité, justice. That's important, and you do it with such flair and passion, and it's a real pleasure to be part of it. So enjoy the evening, I wish you all.
Thank you, Sir David. The next speaker is also also a good friend of our community. I would like to call on Sir Marvin Rosen here in Montreal.
Honorary friends from the Philippine Embassy in Ottawa, colleagues from the political level, from our Member of Parliament, a Member of National Assembly, the Leader of the Official Opposition in Montreal City Hall, Michael Perez, members of the Supreme Command from Manila, Knights and ladies of Rizal. It's an honor to be here and share some news with you. First of all, I want to let you know that I have been to the Rizal statue in Cuneta. And I was there for a wreath-laying ceremony, and I could see that the emotions of the people who were there meant that the ideals of Dr. Jose Rizal were still alive in the Philippines. They motivate how Filipinos see themselves, and the ideals of racial equality, tolerance, acceptance, respect, cooperation between nations, friendship based not on a superior race versus an inferior race, but on basic equality, one man to another, one woman to another. This is what Jose Rizal lived for. And Filipinos have built a nation on the bedrock of his ideas. The republic today is built on his ideal. Yeah, I know politicians in the Philippines fight a lot, right? Okay, that we cannot deny. But one thing they all agree upon is the ideal of the democratic republic that Jose Rizal saw in gestation, coming to birth. My speech tonight will be short. I want to share one thing with you. This was the first Filipino Heritage Month in Canada in 2019. This June was celebrated coast to coast. My friend Anthony Housefather played a major role on that, built on the work that we did in our borough here, because we declared our borough to have every year a Filipino Heritage Month in Coconut NPG. But that's not enough. Anthony worked with other Liberal MPs and went further and declared Filipino Heritage Month in Canada. And this year, in June, one of the major events that happened in the city of Montreal, with great resonance, poignant event that really touched people, was the naming of Place Jose Rizal in Mackenzie King Park. I want to thank the Philippine Heritage Committee, but also the Knights of Rizal, the Montreal chapter, the Mackenzie chapter. They all mobilized. I want you to know, in June, we were nearly 600 people who came just for the ceremony to officially unveil the plaque that said, Place Dr. Jose Rizal. And this place was beautified by the borough, electric supplies to put in. It's a place where the community can come at any time, whether it's quiet repose or community activity. And somewhere next June, during the birth anniversary of Dr. Rizal, that we will invite all of you to come join with us again in the ceremony to highlight the life of Dr. Rizal. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your time.
Now, our next speaker is the big chief, the opposition party, the leader, okay? I mean, the other side, you know? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to call my dear friend. Hello. Sir Lionel Perez.
Thank you, James Secretary Sir James. Your members from the embassy, your members of the Supreme Council, your brothers, your ladies, your colleagues, Anthony, David, and Marvin. It's really an honor and a pleasure to be here tonight. What is there left to say after the eloquent speeches of my colleagues? Well, I think the only thing I'm going to reiterate is how important the Filipino community and the Knights of Rizal are to Copenhagen DG, are to Montreal, and are to Quebec and Canada. We have such a vibrant community, one that is proud of its heritage, of its language, of the trust that they want to give off, and what they want to inculcate towards their children and the new generation. And it's something that we can use and that we do use as an example of living together among different communities, among different ethnicities that we have in Côte-des-Neiges. It's the richness and diversity that we share we can have. And as was mentioned by my colleague Marvin, it was a pleasure in 2018, along with Marvin and myself, to be able to have an official Filipino Heritage Month here in Côte-des-Neiges, and as was explained, expanded throughout Canada. That's how we as officials are able to work so closely with the community. And it's a testament to the community that wants to get involved. And I agree with Marvin and what the principles of Dr. Rizal are very well known in the Filipino community, but they're not well enough known in the broader community. And that is something that we have to attack, and it's something we have to work on, and I'm sure we're going to keep doing it. We have the Place Jose Rizal, and right next to the Place Jose Rizal, we have the Nelson Mandela Park, we have the Mahatma Gandhi Park, and now we have the Martin Luther King Park. This is the kind of borough we have where we show and we respect true world leaders and put forward the principle and universal values that we all share, and something that we have to commend everybody for working on. The other thing that I'm going to mention is I'm very proud, as your Darlington member, to have the district where there's the greatest concentration of members of the Filipino community. It's something that I take much pride in. And what better way to celebrate tonight, not only the Commander's Ball, but something that some of you may not know, today is actually my birthday. So, September 14th is my birthday, and I thought, what better way to celebrate than with all of you? So thank you very much. Mabuhay, all the best.
Thank you, sir. I have one more. We'd like to call on the stage our dear Deputy Supreme Commander, Sir Dario from the headquarters of Knights of Rizal in the Philippines, Manila, Philippines, I should say. Also, Sir Abelino Torres, the Supreme Archivist. We're going to do the knighting, preparing the knighting for the following person. We'd like to call on Sir, not yet Sir, to my dear friend Dario Weissman. Ladies and gentlemen, he's the editor-in-chief. Yung manini pinabasa Suburban. He's going to be an honorary member of the Knights of Rizal. We'd like to call on Sir Anthony Housefather. Sir Francis Season, will you come over, please?
You know why we called you up here, right? Our MP from Montreal, Anthony Housefather, and editor-in-chief of Urban Newspaper of Montreal, Dario Weissman. You are going to be conferred honorary ranks of Knight Commander of Rizal by our Supreme Commanders. I will read this document. Knights of Rizal, chartered under Republic Act 646, Supreme Council, Manila, Philippines. Conferment of honorary rank, Knight Commander of Rizal, KCR for short, in recognition of his meritorious service and commitment in the propagation and practice of the values, ideals, and teachings of Dr. Jose Rizal, and an acknowledgement of his unceasing pursuit and continuing actions to actualize the lofty objectives and goals of the Knights of Rizal as mandated in its charter and bylaws, and acting upon the positive recommendation of the Lower Prefectural Tribunal. Beryl Weissman, Editor-in-Chief, Suburban Newspaper of Montreal, is hereby conferred the honorary rank of Knight Commander of Rizal, KCR, given this 15th day of September 2019 on the occasion of knighthood and awarding ceremonies held at Montreal, Canada. Signed by Sir Elio Ibanez, KGCR Supreme Commander, and attested by Sir Mark L. Guaro, KGOR Supreme Pursuivant. Abiera. It's that. Congratulations, Sir Beryl Weissman. Now, Knights of Rizal, chartered under Republic Act 646, Supreme Council, Manila, Philippines, conferment of honorary rank Knight Commander of Rizal, KCR, and in recognition of his meritorious service and commitment in the propagation and practice, values, ideals, and teachings of Dr. Jose Rizal, and in acknowledgement of his unceasing pursuit and continuing actions to actualize the lofty objectives and goals of the Knights of Rizal as mandated in its charter and bylaws, and acting upon the positive recommendation of the Lower Prefectural Tribunal, MP, Member of Parliament, Anthony Housefather, is hereby conferred the honorary rank of Knight Commander of Rizal, KCR, given this 15th day of September 2019 on the occasion of knighthood and awarding ceremonies held at Montreal, Canada, signed by Sir Elio Ibanez, KGCR Supreme Commander, and attested by Sir Mark Roy Guado, KGOR Supreme Pursuit. Congratulations, Sir Anthony Housefather. And now we have the acceptance speech by Sir Beryl Weissman. Sir Beryl?
Thank you, Freddie. Thank you, everybody. I'll make this brief. An award like this means a lot to any journalist, but particularly in the work we do. Jose Rizal once said that there can be no tyrants if there are no slaves. Marvin talked about the national consciousness of the Philippines and of the Filipinos. A lot of people don't know, but the Philippines has one of the lowest emigration rates of any country. There are over 100 million people in the Philippines. There are only 10 million Filipinos abroad. That's how much they value the struggle to build that country. That's how much is the vision of Jose Rizal, a man who was killed without ever having to raise a gun. He was killed for his words at a time when the world was in revolution. And very much like in Italy, when a man named Garibaldi led the unification of Italy,
But the man of words, Giuseppe Mazzini, he was deported out of Italy. There was a death sentence on his name. And with Jose Rizal, a man who used words instead of bullets, they shot him at 35 for that. And we still go through that today. Words really matter. Words inspire. Words give us hope. And for one person to stand up and say words that people don't want to hear, but they need to know, is one of the greatest acts of courage, as Jose Rizal showed the world. And I want to leave you with one thought. Anthony's predecessor, who was a mentor to both of us, Erwin Toppler, was well known to all of you.
Habang nagre-ready tayo kumain kasi medyo na-late konti. I would like to introduce our special guest from the Supreme Council, Sir Dario Boco, a member of the Supreme Council, a former governor, and hard-working Knight of Rizal. And without further ado, we'd like to call Sir Boco. Sir, huwag ka muna kumain.
Thank you very much, Commander Damasco. My friends, I do not wish to make mention of every single name, and I take much time because I am given at least 3 hours to speak. Let me express in behalf of the Supreme Council of the Knights of Rizal our thanks and our gratitude for being around, and I hope we continue to spread the ideas, the advocacies, the life and works and the teachings of Rizal. And I find satisfaction in your being around. Particularly for being specific about this, Mr. Weisman said very specifically that Rizal started with words, and Rizal never wanted to gain freedom, independence, and dignity via the use of guns and bullets. He was using words. And what a successful man he was. I would like to disabuse the mind of perhaps the Department of Foreign Affairs of the Philippines saying that there must be some kind of gender equality so that the ladies can be members of the Knights of Rizal. Under Republic Act 646, which mandates the organization and the creation of the Knights of Rizal, it was made specific. Perhaps the Congress then was chauvinistic, that only the males can be members of the Knights of Rizal. But the ladies can be members of the so-called Damas de Rizal, or ladies of Rizal, or ladies of the Knights of Rizal. So the ladies are invited to join these organizations. You do not have to be a member of the Knight of Rizal, but you can be members of the Damas de Rizal, or ladies of the Knights of Rizal, or Rizal's ladies, so that you can help us propagate and even perhaps emulate the life, the works, and teachings of Rizal. Now, I hope you don't mind, I have some notes here, but I think I will not read my notes anymore because the dramatic presentation was so rapid in some kind of speed because At one time, it was pursuing some incidents in Northern Hungary and in the elderly hospital. Let me see that Rizal was always consistent in saying that without education, without freedom, reforms cannot be possible. So first thing first, let's educate our people. And that is why Rizal did not want to involve himself in a revolution. And I remember Dr. Pio Valenzuela from Bulacan going to the Pitan where Rizal was deported. And that was on the orders of the Katipunan. At the time, the Philippine Revolutionary Forces under the KGOR was already planning to fight the Spaniards, man for man, arm for arm. And that was June of 1896. Dr. Pio Valenzuela went to the Pitan. He was accompanied by a blind man as some kind of cover so that he could be operated by Dr. Rizal. But the real purpose in going there was to convince Rizal to join the revolution. And what did he say? He was saying, Dr. Rizal, you know that we are going to start an armed revolution against the abusive Spanish government. Can you help us? Can you join us? And the answer of Rizal was very simple. No, I can't, because I do not believe in violence. But at least, can you lend your name so that we can gain support and adherence, and so that we can have a bigger force of Katipuneros to fight the Spaniards? And then Rizal said, no, I do not believe in revolution. That was in June of 1896. In August of the same year, when Rizal was going to Barcelona, he was inside the steamer Castilla. He did not know when the Katipunan via Emilio Jacinto. Emilio Jacinto, as you know, was the brains of the Katipunan, while Apolinario Bagini was the brains of the revolution. Emilio Jacinto said, when Emilio Jacinto saw Rizal at the deck of the steamer Castilla, he said, Dr. Jose Rizal, we are Katipuneros. We are armed. We came here to rescue you. We want you to escape so that we can have a more successful revolution against Spain. And what was the answer of Rizal? Rizal said, no, thank you. Thank you very much for your concern. But I know what I'm doing. I cannot join you. Because as in the books of Rizal, via no limitangeli and elderly hospitalism, he was always saying that education is the redemption, is the salvation, is the deliverance of our people. Without education, reform will not be possible. And that is why you will find out in the Nolimitangeli, there was a group of student activists. Isagani was there, Macaraig was there, Pilares was there, Placido Palintente was there, and others. They were asking for reforms in government. They wanted to have a Castilian academy because the Filipino students at that time were denied the correct usage of the Spanish language. And the Spanish trials especially were laughing at the students whenever they mispronounce Spanish words. So the student activists wanted some Castilian academy. And each one organized groups, and some of them went to influential Filipinos at the time. Isagani was assigned
to Senior Pasta. Senior Pasta, as you know, was a Filipino priest, a highly respected Filipino priest. And Isagani went to see him and said, Senior Pasta, you're a lawyer, you are close with the Spanish friars. Can you help us? We want some changes in the educational system of this country. And Senior Pasta just laughed at him, and he said, well, Sagani, will you listen to me? I know I'm going to give you an advice that will not be wasted because you're an intelligent man. My advice is that do not proceed your idea of reforms and changes to the government because it will not be given to you. Let the government do its job. Remember me, Isagani, because you are going to be a doctor and you are studying medicine, confine yourself to the application of plasters, ointment, and medicines. Do not involve yourself in changes and reforms of this country because you will only be disillusioned and disappointed. Believe you me, Isagani, I have already gray hairs, and you will find out that when you tell your fellow countrymen you are going to fail, why don't you confine yourself to passing the licensure exams, be a physician, get married, find a wealthy lady, charming lady, and then go to mass regularly, and then perhaps you can take communion every day if you want. Do not, I will be repeating about this, do not involve yourself in changes and reforms. When you have already grades like mine, you will remember it. And my friend, Isagani walked out on Senior Pasta. And he said, as he stepped back, Senior Pasta, when I have gray hairs like yours, sir, and I turn my gaze back over my past and see that I have only worked for myself without having done what I plainly could and should have done for the country that has given me everything, for the citizens that have helped me to live, then sir, every gray hair will be gone. And instead of rejoicing, they will shame me. And forthwith, he walked out on Senior Pasta, and in three hours, within 3 hours, he was picked up by the Guardia Civil for being a filibuster. Forgive me for saying this, Isagani had always been my hero. During the darkest years of martial law in the Philippines, we always regarded Isagani as our hero. That is why, my friends, Rizal wanted changes and reforms, especially via education. And another point which I'd like to touch on because I saw some semblance in El Filibuster. By the way, I'd like you to go over and read No Limit Angeli and El Filibusterismo. When I see young people here, and I know the young will inherit the future, we need the young to be educated as the future leaders of our country. We need the young to follow after us. And that is why Simon, who was the reincarnation of Jesus to Maybala, while he was talking with Padre Florentino, before he died, he was saying, "Oh, Padre Florentino, I was dedicated to the improvement and to the development of this country. Why did I fail? Why did God fail me?" And Padre Florentino said, because you were using illegal means. You the glory of seeing this country does not belong to those who are contributing to its glory. And may I energize as I look at the young Padre Florentino was crying, almost crying, when he was about to throw the treasure chest of Simon to the Pacific Ocean. And he was saying to Simon, where are the youth who will consecrate the golden hours, the enthusiasm and the revolution to the welfare of the native land? Where are the youth who will generously pour out their blood to wash away so much shame, so much crime, so much abomination? Pure and spotless must the victim be, that the sacrifice be acceptable. Where are you youth who will embody in yourselves the vigor of life that has left our veins, the purity of imagination that has been contaminated in our brains, the fire of enthusiasm that has been quenched in our hearts? We are letting you come, for we await you. My friends, many of you are hungry, and I do not have the luxury of the 3-hour speech, but I'd like to lead by perhaps quoting a French-born American. His name is Stephen Green. And Rizal must have read about him because he was born more than 100 years earlier than Rizal. And this guy, Stephen Green, was saying, I expect to pass through this world but once. Any good, therefore, that I can do, or any kindness that I can show to my fellow creature, let me do it now. Let me not defer or neglect it, for I shall not pass this way again. Alam kong daraan ako sa mundo ito ng isang beses lamang. Kaya anuman ang kabaitan na aking magagawa, anuman kabutihan na aking nagpapakita, sana'y gawin ko na ngayon. Sana hindi mo na ipagpalitan pa o kalimutan o pabayaan, sapagkat hindi na ako dadaan sa mundong ito ng pangalawang beses. Thank you very much. Mabuhay kayo lahat.
Commander KGOR. All right. And now we'll go back to some entertainment. Please welcome once again for her vocal performance, Lady Grace Balanci. Let's give her a big hand. Lady Grace Balanci, ladies and gentlemen.
Tomorrow is another year of yesterday, so we have to stay. Hey, if one of us would try to dry the tears, you'll never make the same mistakes again. If only you'll stay. It's true, I have so many other lives to share. I only want to live you are there. No matter where I go, you're everywhere. Thank you. Come back to me in your love. I only want to live in you are there. It's true, I have so much more to share. I only want to live if you are there to give your love to me.
Alright, Astrid Torrico. Encore. Encore now. Here's the dance performance by the Kababaihan Rizalista. Kababaihan Rizalista, ladies and gentlemen, let's give them a hand.
feel this ride, feeling alive. Nothing in sight, forever in flight. Follow those lines, we'll make it this time. Blurry street lights, work as a guide to memories that we're making tonight. Oh yeah, we'll make it tonight. Yeah, I'll do anything that I feel like I wanna do. I'm living life like I got nothing left to prove. No end in sight, just always staying on the move. I'll go all night if that's just what I gotta do. Life's too short to care about what you can't afford. Memories are in what you explore, so just don't be ignored. Go ask for more, go ask for more. Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side, PCH, country limit. I don't need a guide, follow lights, take me where I wanna visit. Are you alive? Or just breathing? Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side, PCH, country limit. I don't need a guide, follow lights, take me where I wanna visit. Are you alive? Or just breathing? I'm in a race that everybody's chasing fast. They wanna be that someone on the screen at last. They ain't looking inside for their needs in life. They wanna be liked by everybody in sight. But trust me, being free ain't spotlights. No, it's long nights and it's long fights with yourself all the time to get your mind right. But if you put in the work, you can find the light, alright. I'll do anything that I feel like I wanna do. I'm living life like I got nothing left to prove. No end in sight, just always staying on the move. I'll go all night if that's just what I gotta do. Life's too short to care about what you can't afford. Memories are in what you explore, so just don't be ignored. Go ask for more, go ask for more. Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side, PCH, country limit. I don't need a guide, follow lights, take me where I wanna visit. Are you alive? Or just breathing? Cause I've been living life right like I could just die any minute. Going for a ride down the side, PCH, country limit. I don't need a guide, follow lights, take me where I wanna visit. Are you alive? Or just breathing?
Ladies and gentlemen, let's give him a big, big hand.
Good evening, everyone. So this is something new, but we've done it before, right, my friend? Yes. Okay. So not everybody knows that we have Dela of Montreal, right? Mr. Hughes Wallace. Just a small town girl, living in a lonely world. Midnight train going anywhere. Just a city boy, born and raised in South Detroit.
loud, Vargas, loud.
So I need your dancing shoes. Oh, number one. Come on. Well, sometimes I go out by myself and I look across the water, and I think to myself, baby, baby, since I've come home, well, my heart is thinking back, and I miss your ginger hair and the way you like this. Won't you come on over? Stop making a fool out of me. Why don't you come over, Valerie? Valerie, Valerie, Valerie. You too hot to go to jail. Give it up on yourself, you get a good lawyer. I guess you didn't have the time. I hope you find the right man to bring it for you. Are you shopping anywhere? Change the color of your hair. Are you busy? Do you have to pay that fine? You can dodge it all the time. Since I've gone home, well, my heart is feeling bad, and I miss your ginger hair and the way you like to dress. Won't you come over? Stop making a fool out of me. Why don't you come over, Valerie? Valerie, Valerie. Sometimes I go out by myself and I look across the water, and I think to myself, oh, what you hold you what you're thinking. Since I've come home, well, my heart is feeling bad, and I miss your ginger hair and the way you like to dress. Won't you come over? Stop making a fool out of me. Why don't you come over, Valerie? Valerie, 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 Valerie.